Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Callie's in the Kitchen. I've got from Pouring Your Heart Out eBay store oval tray mold. I have mixed up a total of 260 grams of Artline Extra Honey. This is the really thick resin. I have put in about 40 grams each in 3 cups, and then I'm going to do 20 grams in another cup, and then the balance in my mixing cup. So I've measured out all my resins in the pieces, and then I am going to first do these color inks, and I will tell you a little bit more about them in a moment. So this one is Butterscotch Resin Ink from Octopus Fluids. I'll tell you a little bit more in a little moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I'm not even going to count. I'm just going to see what the color is. So this is the Crackle effect that Petra did many, many years ago. Beautiful job. And then recently she did another one that then Olga from Solo Epoxy did, which was just turned out really prettily. She used different products than I'm using. So, but the Artline Honey is the same. Then, oh, I picked up the wrong one. I meant to pick up Peel. Then the next one is Pumpkin from Octopus Fluids. And let's see. Now, because these are going to end up being in a dirty pour, I'm going to use the same stick. I am going to sort of just... let's see. Yep, that's a good color. And then I'm going to use teal. So I'm just going to continue on. Oh, wait, let me tell you something else. Sorry. Okay, so that's the pumpkin. I'm going to go get the teal, but for my white, I'm going to use Jewelescent mica powder. And then for the brown, I'm using chestnut from Crystal and some gold. And I'm going to mix it up in here. So let me get my other teal and I'll just continue on mixing. All right, so I found my teal and I'm putting just drops. I'm not even counting. I'm just squeezing the bottle. And then taking the same stick again and stirring it up. So... I like the 3 colors. It's as similar as I could get to Petra's and Olga's. I think they used Etta drops. Etta resin inks. So I wish Etta Art would ship to the U.S. because she has some great stuff there. So I'm stirring this, and then I will let you watch how I do the mica powders in the next step. Okay, so now that I have mixed up all my colors, I'm going to do a dirty pour, which is slide these three colors alternately in another cup. Now, Olga was kind enough to give us some ratios. However, she used a different mold. It was from Molds and Shapes. And this is the closest sort of, it's a completely different shape. Hers was triangle, and I think Petra's was a little bit triangle too. But I don't have one, so I'm doing the best, the closest thing I can get. So I'm just doing dirty pour of alternating my three colors and praying that I have the right amount of resin, only because it's a different mold. I had to recalculate. I think that's the right order. So I'm going to just put the rest of it in. Now, I did put my Artline Extra Honey in my Resiner's bubble machine remover. Bubble remover machine. I always call it the other way around. Someone corrected me. Only because when I stirred it up, it was so bubbly. And it was a good thing in the machine. I kept an eye on it because it was coming up to the top of my cup, even though I used a larger cup. But sometimes that happens because the bubbles come up, and then I was watching and like, ooh, praying that it wasn't going to go to the tip. And then just as it was going to the tip, it came down on its own. So that's cool. All right, so I'm going to move my... All right, let's see what kind of color I get here. Ooh, ooh. Maybe I'll do a little... Oh my gosh. Don't tell me I don't have enough. I'm going to cry. Oh, I measured it. I measured it. All right, let me just scrape. Oh boy. It said 260 and I divided it all. Well, maybe it's because it's thick, it'll just take a little time to spread out. So on my mica powder, let's just see if I can get scrape it out, and then I might sort of take the tray, the mold, for a little spin. Okay. I'm not too happy about the gold that I picked, the gold and brown. The brown kind of made it a kind of a dirty color, but let's see if it, let's see what it does. Wow, this one needs a lot of resin. Oh boy, I wish I could transfer all this to another mold, not waste this resin. Oh, sugar. Oh well. I'm just putting in as much as I can squeeze out of these cups. I am really panicking right now in my heart. It's going pitter patter. Like, will it go around? Okay, I'm gonna have to clean my gloves so that I can handle my, okay, as I do this, I'm making sure I'm not gonna get the edge of the top of the mold. Oh boy. Wow. 260. This was, oh well. Let's just see what happens. Now I'm going to clean my gloves off so I can handle my tray mold. To be really interesting. Can't believe I totally miscalculated because I looked at my notes as to how much resin this mold takes. And it said 260 in total, so maybe I just have to encourage it. Colors are pretty though. So if I did this again, I'd have to, let me see. I did order some more of the extra honey one of the art line because I bought a small bottle, the 0.9, so I bought some more, so I guess I could try this again. But let's just see what happens here. Should I torch? I should probably use a heat gun. I want it to go over there a bit more. Let's see if I can spread this out. Yeah, so I probably would do another, when I look at it, so 40, 40, 40, 120. I'd probably do a little bit more. We'll see. Well, let's see. Let's just see what happens. All right, now I'm going to take my gold and brown mixture. Next time I think I'll just use copper. Copper is a pretty color. Pretty mica powder. And then pour it at the edge. Whoopsie. Resin is such a wonderful medium, and it has its mind of its own until you understand it. Then you can play with it. I don't know if I'll ever get there on understanding it. I'm learning a little bit at a time. Since I need as much resin as possible, I'm going to use it all. So maybe, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens when I put in the Jewelescent mica powder in the center. Let me see my notes. And then mica on the edge, and then this in the center. So this is that pearlescent. And pour it in the center. Now see, if I did any more, it would overflow, I think. So let me just hang on here, Callie. I'm putting it as much as I can, and I think that was it. And I was hoping it was going to go to the edge there. We'll see. I think this white was supposed to go to the edge. Oh, shoot. Maybe I do need a, you know, a different side. So I will just leave it. Put it on a time lapse a little bit. See, this I think was supposed to spread out. Gosh darn it. So how would I, okay, so I would have, next time, if I did this and used the same mold, I'll do the same, because that worked, you know, by moving it around. Then I would just put a little bit more, probably maybe 30 grams more, so that it would go to the edge, because that's what I was hoping it would do. Anyway, we shall see. Wish me luck. I kind of like the back side too. So I see some little lines, so hopefully something happened there. And oh my gosh, I just love it. What a great, I think it's dragon scale, like Julie's, but it's also Crackle, so it's the dragon Crackle. The only thing I'm wondering, and I did lose my gold brown on the side. Maybe it's the mold, but I'm wondering if I should put something in the center. So let me know what you think. And I had some little stickers I thought of, or just leave it blank because it's really cool looking. Anyway, I love it. Thank you, Petra. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Julie. You guys are just amazing. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.